Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture. In this lecture, I will discuss about what is unsupervised machine learning. Before dive into unsupervised machine learning, first I recap what I discussed in previous lecture. So move to the lecture 1 and 2. Let me choose a pen. Yeah, move to upward. In lecture 1, I discuss about what is machine learning and why should we learn the machine learning? What are different examples? So machine learning is a branch of AI that enable the computer to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. No, we feed the data, a model is trained, or try to finding a pattern which is hidden in the data set and which can be used for our task. So I discuss about house price prediction and email classification, recommendation system, customer segmentation, anomaly detection, and binary classification. In next lecture, I discuss about what are the different types of machine learning: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning. In supervised machine learning, uh, machine learn from the labeled data sets. We have a X and Y pair, input output pairs. There are two types of supervised machine learning based on the nature of output we get. First is regression, second is classification. In regression, target variable is a continuous value, which is infinite value. In case of classification, target variable is a finite value, that is categorical value. In regression, we see the number of examples like house price prediction as well as temperature prediction. In classification, we see the image span detection and disease diagnosis and sentiment analysis. So in this lecture, I will understand and explain the unsupervised machine learning. So let's start this lecture. So what is unsupervised machine learning? It is a type of machine learning where, let me take a pen, where model is trained on a unlabeled data set without predefined outputs. We don't have a X and Y. Okay, we don't have this Y, we don't have this variable, we only have a X. This is called features. So in this type, model try to identify the hidden pattern and relationship between the features as well as structure present in the data set. They try to find out the hidden pattern, relationship between the data and structure in the data. There is no need of target variable in unsupervised machine learning. Unlike supervised machine learning, we need a labeled data set. But in case of unsupervised machine learning, we need a unlabeled data set. I take example to explain the unsupervised machine learning. Suppose I have a bucket or basket with different fruits like apple, banana that have a different shape, size, color. You don't know the name of fruits. You want to segregate it. So how you will segregate? You have a different type of fruits. So how do you segregate? So how we can do it? We can try to find out the segregate the fruits of different features through having a having a shape. We will first identify shape, color, and size, and other feature as well. We use these features to segregate the different fruits present in the basket. This is called a clustering, or this is a type of unsupervised machine learning. So there are four major types of unsupervised machine learning. First is clustering. In clustering, we we are trying to segregate the data points based on the similar features, like having a similar patterns. In clustering, we are trying to grouping the dataset based on the similar patterns. Okay. In second dimension reduction, in this we are trying to reducing the number of features by preserving the important and essential features. It means suppose you are working, you want to compress the image size. So how do you do? We can compress the image size by reducing the raw feature that does not define the image. So we try to keep only those features which can define the image. So here we use the PCA, principal component analysis algorithm, which is a type of unsafe machine learning. For clustering, we use k-means algorithm, DBSCAN algorithm. I will discuss in detail in upcoming lecture. Third is anomaly detection. In this in this type, we are trying to identify the outlier that is deviate from the normal data points. In this type, we are trying to identify the outlier present in the dataset, which is different and deviate from the normal data points. This is used mainly in the banking sector, where we try to predict the transaction which is deviate from the normal transaction to ensure the transparency as well as integrity in the banking system. Fourth type is associative rule learning. In this type, we use the rule-based learning to discover the relationship between the variables. There are four major types of unsupervised learning. First is clustering, second is dimensionality reduction, third is anomaly detection, and fourth is associative rule learning. So let us understand the real life example to get a better understanding of unsupervised machine learning. First example is customer segmentation, that is mainly used in the e-commerce website. For example, Amazon grouping the customer based on the shopping behavior to provide the personalized recommendation. Suppose you have buy a laptop and you order a laptop through Amazon, so you will see number of recommendation of laptop. So here clustering will work. Here clustering will work. We clustering the based on the shopping behavior. So that is a type of the unsupervised machine learning. In image compression, we are trying to keep only the feature which are important, which define the image, and eliminating the removing the feature which is raw, which is not needed. So we use the PCA, principal component analysis. Next example is anomaly detection. In this, this is very useful in when we talk to a banking sector, where we want to preserve and protect the banking transaction. So we need to detect the transaction which is malicious and suspicious, which is not a normal transaction. So we try to detect the outlier which is not normal. Okay, so we can use here DBSCAN algorithm. It is a density-based clustering method or algorithm which help us to determine detect the outlier present in the transaction in banking sector. Next is topic modeling. In this uh, in this topic modeling, what happened? We have a number of documents. We try to find out the clustering the similar words in a document. Like if I say in simple terms, we are trying to find out the keywords for a document that define the document. For example, Google News categories categorize the news article based on topics like sports, politics, and technology. So Google News categorize the topics, articles, and documents based on the sports, technology, and other domain. In document clustering, we have a several documents. We want to cluster the document. Suppose I have a document of scientific document, have a scientific document, and having a religious document, and having a politics document. So we can use the clustering algorithm to segregate the document based on the features to find out the underlying hidden pattern present in the dataset. Next is medical image segmentation. Suppose I have an image. In this image, person having a some tumor. Image is not a good. So we have an image and a person having a tumor. We want to detect it. So how can we do it? We can use the medical image segmentation algorithm, which can help to determine which pixel is deviating from the normal image. So we can detect the tumor present in the images. So so here AI model grouping the pixel that showcase the tumor by understanding the feature present in the images. So that means we are trying to segmenting the images to detect the tumor present in the medical image. Next is social network analysis. Social websites where we have a, if I take example of LinkedIn and Facebook and other social websites where what happen, you see social website they try to suggesting you suggesting the person who having a similar background based on the content you have enter in your profile, like similar friends you will suggest by the social network websites. So that is using of supervised machine learning clustering the based on the content and post you do through the social network website. So in this lecture, I discuss about the unsupervised machine learning. I hope this lecture is knowledgeable. And if you still have any query, please leave them in a comment section. Thank you so much. See you in next lecture. In next lecture, I will discuss about the reinforcement learning. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in next lecture.